There are lots of supplements out there that claim to help with various aspects of sports training. Many of them, however, do not live up to their claims. Here's some of the ones that I've found to be most effective when I was training for endurance swimming events. Try to realize that many of the over-the-counter supplements are extremely underdosed and overpriced. It's important to find the correct dose that was used in a clinical trial, and then the cheapest option is to purchase it as a powder from a bulk supplier, as all capsules are much more expensive. Schizandra, known as the five-flavored berry, is one of the adaptogens. The concept of adaptogens was originally created in 1947 to describe a substance that may increase the resistance to stress. The term adaptogenesis was later applied in the former Soviet Union to describe remedies thought to increase the resistance of organisms to biological stresses. Most of the studies conducted on adaptogens were performed in the Soviet Union, Korea, and China before the 80s. Schizandra is used for preventing early aging and increasing lifespan, normalizing blood sugar and blood pressure, stimulating the immune system, and speeding up recovery after surgery. It's also used for treating liver disease, like hepatitis, and protecting the liver from poisons. In healthy subjects, Schizandra increases endurance and accuracy of movement, mental performance, and working capacity, and generates alterations in the basal level of nitric oxide and cortisol in blood and saliva, with subsequent effects on the blood cells, blood vessels, and the central nervous system. In an experiment, polo horses were given a single dose of 48 grams of Schizandra berry. The treated horses showed a lower increase in heart rate at all moments of exercise. They also showed a quicker recovery of respiratory frequency at the moments immediately after the race. The performance of the racehorses was improved. In polo horses, administration of Schizandra led to a significant reduction of the concentration of plasma lactate after exercise. This also indicates that Schizandra speeds up recovery, as well as not only boosting performance. As this berry is also considered a food, doses of the berry can be eaten of a teaspoon up to 3 times per day. Panax ginseng, another adaptogen. Used for thousands of years in China, ginseng is a herb traditionally taken to remedy chronic fatigue, nervous disorders, low sex drive, and forgetfulness. In terms of exercise, ginseng has been said to boost energy levels and performance and to speed up workout recovery. From one current study, it could be concluded that ingesting 200 milligrams of Panax ginseng 1 hour before endurance increased lipolysis, eased heart rate, and reduced plasma lactate concentration. Of all the herbs found, Panax ginseng is one that's most often adulterated or faked. Therefore, purchasing fresh or dried ginseng root would be the best option here. Now for a Russian adaptogenic herb, Radiola rosea. This prevents stress-induced increases in nitric oxide, and it results in increased performance and endurance. There's adaptogen-induced upregulation of heat shock protein, and this regulates the resistance and stress and results in enhanced mental and physical performance and possibly even increased longevity. Several mechanisms of action are responsible for the effects of rhodiola, including interactions with the HPTA, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, and this has effects on nitric oxide production and defense mechanism proteins. Rhodiola may also influence beta endorphins according to preclinical studies. Standard doses of rhodiola are 400 milligrams per day. Wild rhodiola tends to have more phytochemicals than cultivated, as the stress in the wild induces a greater production of secondary metabolites in the plant, as that's its survival mechanism. This holds true for most of the medicinal plants. Now an adaptogen from India, Ashwagandha. This herb has natural properties to calm you down and boost your stamina. It also restores balance in your body. Its name translates to the herb that rejuvenates. The medicinal herb appears to lower the levels of cortisol, a hormone produced by your adrenal gland in response to stress. More specifically, daily doses of up to 5 grams for up to 3 months were shown to lower cortisol levels by up to 1/3. This can help boost endurance by neutralizing the stress hormone, which can rise due to overtraining and lead to exhaustion, sleep problems, and even weight gain. In a study in men, 600 milligrams of ashwagandha per day for 8 weeks led to a 1.7 times larger increase in muscle strength and a 2.3 times higher increase in muscle size when compared to placebo. Now for some supplements. BetaAlanine. BetaAlanine has become widely accepted as a highly effective nutrient for endurance training and for racing. Studies have clearly shown that it can be an effective tool to boost endurance training and racing through its improvement on working capacity, the VO2 max, and the lactate threshold. Beta-alanine works by binding with histidine in both the brain and the muscles. This binding then creates carnosine. Using beta-alanine supplements helps to enhance carnosine levels in the body by up to 80%. By increasing carnosine levels, we can prevent the acid buildup that contributes to fatigue when training. Daily doses are up to 5 grams. The main side effect from beta-alanine, just like niacin, is that it causes a temporary but safe itching flushing sensation when taken at a high dose. So for this reason, the 5-gram dose should be split equally between breakfast, lunch and dinner. Creatine. Although there's many forms of creatine available, the most researched and cheapest form is creatine monohydrate. There's a lot of marketing hype about all the other forms of creatine, but creatine monohydrate is the one for the most reliable results. Doses range from 5 to 10 grams per day. A higher dose can be taken at the start to help saturate the muscles more quickly. Creatine can also be used to help with your memory. Creatine is a natural substance and it turns into creatine phosphate in the body. Creatine phosphate helps then to make a substance called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This ATP provides energy for your muscle contractions. Caffeine. Although caffeine is great for an energy boost when training, and it's been shown to reduce the sensation of pain, allowing you to train harder, the problem is you tend to build a caffeine tolerance rather quickly, and there can be a lot of caffeine-related side effects. Mainly, it can interfere with sleep, which is essential for recovery and muscle growth. For this reason, low-dosed caffeine, no more than 2 days per week, would be advised. These would be on the days that you're doing your most training. Certain supplements like B vitamins, coenzyme Q10, PQQ, D-ribose would also be of benefit. There are many other supplements available that claim to boost endurance. However, these are the most useful ones that I've achieved consistent results with. Try to remember, no supplement will boost your performance unless you're exercising and training as well. Smart pills don't work unless you study. Diet pills won't work unless you exercise and reduce calories. Muscle pills like steroids won't work unless you're training. There are some rare exceptions, however, mainly all these supplements do is increase the speed at which these normal results would occur, either by increasing the speed of healing or allowing you to exercise a bit more before pain sets in. Be sure to check out my videos on supplements for the mitochondria, as these help with endurance. Or for the more experimental side, you can check out my video on why people are turning to SARMs. And look out for my upcoming video showing an endurance training schedule to maximize your results.